Hello, everybody. Welcome to Module 6, Technology Trends. Let's focus on Deliverable 6. We have the competency, and we have the scenario information. Let's look at the scenario information. Your supervisor has a meeting at the end of the week with company management. The purpose of the meeting is to select CRM software for the company. She has identified 6 providers and asked you to research and analyze the following 6 CRM platforms. We have 6 listed here. You'll note that they're blue and underlined. That means they're hyperlinks. So the goal is to click on each one of those and read the content. Instructions. Create a 10 to 15 slide PowerPoint highlighting each platform. Your presentation should include 4 pros and 4 cons for each brand of software. What are the advantages and disadvantages of each brand of software? Pricing information for each CRM software. Evaluation of each brand of software using the criteria listed in the summary table. Okay, read that again. Using the criteria listed in the summary table. Complete and include a copy of the summary table in the PowerPoint. So we're going to start in Word, fill out the summary table, make a copy of it, and bring it over to your PowerPoint. Analysis of each brand of software. Rank the CRM platforms with 1 being the top recommendation and 6 being the least recommended platform. Explain why the CRM platforms were ranked in the stated order. So why did you rank the first one as the top, and the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the 5th one, and you got it now, the 6th one. Now, we mentioned a summary table. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, right here, you're going to see summary table. And if you note, that's a hyperlink. You're going to click on that hyperlink and open up the Word document. All right, the rubric. We're going to go through each one. First, thoroughly identified 4 pros and 4 cons for each brand of software. So 4 pros, 4 cons, 4 advantages, 4 disadvantages. Item 2, thoroughly compared pricing information for each of the CRM softwares. Now pause. This is where people sometimes have a problem. They give you the prices, but what they don't do is they don't compare the prices. So just listing the prices is not enough. You need to compare the pricing across all 6 CRM software packages you're addressing. And then the third item, thoroughly evaluated the 6 CRM softwares using the criteria listed in the summary table template. I just showed you where to get it. It's a blue hyperlink. When you're inside your course, click on that link and download the Word document. Completed the summary table in the PowerPoint. Completely explained why the 6, not 1 or 2, but the 6 CRM platforms were ranked in the stated order. Based on recommendations on professional literature. So please include your citations and references. Okay, now note, We said 10 to 15 slides. The slide count does not include the title slide or the reference slide. These are totally separate from the required PowerPoint slide. Why? Well, think of it this way. You're writing a research paper. It never includes title page or the references. Those are two separate items. Same way in PowerPoint. All right, we know we have to do 4 pros and 4 cons for each brand of software. And we need the price information for each. And then you're going to compare the prices across all CRM software packages. So we need to read. And we need to reflect on what we already know. I encourage you to go back and review Deliverable 5. That should help you. This image on this slide, you should remember seeing that when we discussed Deliverable 5. Also, I posted several items when we were discussing Deliverable 5. I encourage you to review them. And after we've done our research, it's time to analyze. How do we analyze? This is the table. You see the 6 CRM software packages on the top. And on the left-hand side, you see your criteria. For each one of those, you've got to address it for all 6 CRM packages. So we see HubSpot in the first criteria, built for small business. Would you say yes or no? If you say yes, enter the number 1 in the first cell below HubSpot. Then go to the second one, built-in security features. Is that yes or no? Enter the numbers, 1 or 0, and then keep going down that whole list. Follow that pattern for the other 5 CRM packages. So we should have numbers in all these blank cells. Well, once we have the numbers in all the blank cells, go down to the very last row. You'll see this is for total points. You want to sum the points for each one of these. And then we're ready to start analyzing what we found. Who had the most points? Who had the second highest points? The third, and keep on going that way. And then compare and contrast. Explain why you ranked each one of these the way you did. Forget to total your points. All right, now imagine you've gone through that, and we know we're creating a PowerPoint. So what we have to do is we have to take a copy of our completed table and place a copy of this into PowerPoint. Go from Word to PowerPoint. How do we do that? Open the summary table, select the table, copy the table, open PowerPoint, right-click your mouse, and if you look at the little table where it has the which one? That's the picture of your completed table and put it in PowerPoint. Now, it's too small, it's hard to see on PowerPoint. Use your sizing handles, those little white balls. Put your mouse by one of the 4 corners. Hold your left mouse button down and drag away from the center. Only click on one of the corners. Do not select the buttons in the middle. You'll distort it if you stretch it from there. Go to one of the four corners and size it so we can all see it. Then we're ready to analyze what we've discovered. Analysis of each brand of software. Rank the CRM platforms with 1 being the top recommendation and 6 being the least recommended platform. You're going to base that on the total points that you derived when you're working with the template. Next, explain why the CRM platforms were ranked in the stated order. I encourage you to use professional sources to help you do your analysis. Well, there we have it. We're going to gather our information, analyze the 6 CRMs, complete our summary table, and create a PowerPoint presentation. Oh, it's time for you to create. If you have any questions at any time, please reach out to me. A couple of you have, and I appreciate that very much. I'd rather help you now than after I grade your paper. I don't want you to have to waste your time doing the assignment. If anything is confusing to you, please reach out to me. Remember, my phone number is 757-962-3593. If you don't want to call me, send me a message. I look at the messages every day, typically a couple times a day. Your questions and your work are very important to me. Thank you for watching.